Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I want to talk with you today uh, as an agency owner about something you need to be doing when you're hiring a small group of beginners. It's pretty common for owners to look around, decide I need to add some staff, and bring on 2 or 3 people. And then they're overwhelmed with all the questions, push them away, and set up the conditions where they get the message real clearly. It's sink or swim. Now, as someone who, when he was a kid, got taken out by an uncle into the ocean, flicked in, and told, save yourself, it didn't work with me. And most rookies I see, it doesn't work with either. Yes, some people obviously thrive under those conditions, but how much money are you willing to spend on what's a losing proposition? So I'll simply say most firms, when they try that, it fails. If you're going to bring on a couple of people, you need to have a resource that's dedicated to answering their questions. You need someone who's going to stand over them and teach them how to do it right by your standards, not necessarily my standards, because your office has a process in place that seems to work for you most of the time. You can work on improving the other places in the future, but meanwhile, you want to get across the basics. Now, I've also worked in offices where when I was a beginner, I had a coach that was working for me who was given the professional title of Swami. Swami answered all questions, was the all-knowing one. 3 of us would ask him questions, and it was a great learning experience. Problem was that he wasn't told this. He was told he was going to be a dedicated resource to us, and one day he's told his comp is going to be cut because he hasn't been billing. Got to be fair in these situations. If you're going to dedicate someone to them, you have to be willing and able to pay them, and then simply say, we're going to phase out this part of your work. We're going to go back to having you work on a sales desk. And you're going to have your draw for another 6 months like this. I want you to keep answering their questions. But at the same time, I want you to get back into production. Now, for Swami, that didn't work because ultimately what happened was he was told, why haven't you been producing? He wasn't told that it was going to be part of his role. He was told very clearly that he was supposed to focus all of his attention on the 3 of us. We did great. He didn't. He wound up leaving and becoming the chairman of a mid-sized firm. The office lost a great talent then. I'll just simply say, as an owner, what you're trying to do is maximize the bang for the buck, and that requires an investment of time and resources. Now, you can be that trainer, but for some firms, often what happens is the owner still has to produce, doesn't do as good a job of it, gets frustrated by all the questions, and then it all blows up. They stop producing. The new people that have been hired start washing out. Bad for everyone. Get someone in. Get someone to coach and advise. Now, I want to be clear. I don't do this as part of my work where I work with, and I don't work with an agency for 3-4 months to coach and mentor staff. I do take phone calls. So if you need advice or you believe your people need advice, I have very inexpensive programs like $75 for like 15 minutes of time to answer questions for you. I often go long, so don't think you're on the clock. But I'll just simply say, if some of your folks need advice in a deal situation, if you yourself need some advice about a situation within your office, reach out to me. You'll find information about it at my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. You'll also find more of my videos there in what's called American Headhunter. Click that tab, or on YouTube. American Headhunter is the series I've created. Hope you found this helpful. Hope you have a great day. Take care.